Don't try anything.
What are you doing here?
Excuse me. Can I help you?
She did visit earlier, but it was very brief. It was after visiting hours.
So you saw her leave, did you?
Yes. Shh. Your wife's asleep. And so's everyone else on the ward. She's not here. Come on, we'll have a word with security on the way out. Thanks. You gonna be all right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it's all just a storm in a teacup and she'll come back. It just, yeah, it just made it all come flooding back about Jane.
Of course. I better go.
Okay. I'm sorry. And what I said this morning, it was really rude, and I don't really know why.
I think you had a point, actually. I spent years saying I didn't want children. I was just kidding myself, and now it's too late. So I get jealous of families. I'm jealous of your family. Somehow I always seem to mash them up.
Oh, come on, I think most people are quite capable of mashing up their own families. I mean, look at me. I mean, to lose one is unfortunate, but to lose two looks like carelessness.
You haven't lost them.
Well, I think I have, Steph. You know, I can't do this living in hope thing every day. It's torture. I would far rather that somebody came up to me and said that Jane is dead and Duncan is living around the corner somewhere with a new wife and child.
Oh, you think that's funny, eh? Ha ha.
Made you smile, though.
Yeah, because I thought you were a mugger. Josh. Oh. Josh, it's not you sending them, is it?
Sending what?
I know we're all here because we're concerned about my beautiful niece, Della. Well, all I can say is this. I'm sure she's fine, and she'll turn up soon. I believe in happy endings. I thought I might kick off with this one.
This hardly seems appropriate, considering.
Oh, the curse of youth. Probably out gallivanting.
I don't know what your game is. To be honest, I couldn't care less. I've got more important things to do than to listen to some dried-up old hag who had to drag her own family through a court before they'd even go near her.
It's awful, Dad. It's happening all over again.
Come here. Does this mean I've got my Frankie back?
If I've got my dad back.
You didn't really believe that stuff about Kate, did you? Well, I don't know where you get it from other than your over-fertile imagination.
None of that matters now. Just promise you won't run away again.
Shh, I'm sorry.
Hands off, you little hussy.
Hey, who are you?
And I might ask you the same question. Billy boy?
Why am I in a hospital? I'd love to tell you. Seriously. But I can't.
Why not?
Because he made me promise not to.
Who? Ryan. He doesn't need to know you told me.
But even so, I still promised.
Okay. If you can't answer that question, then maybe you can answer this one. What makes your promise to Ryan so important that you can't break it? even if he'd never find out?
Yeah, I can answer that.
Go on, then. This is like getting money out of Dennis.
Because he saved my life, and I owe him one. Everything and all of me is his, to do what he wants with.
So, basically the deal with Ryan is he tells you to do stuff, and you do it. Like a puppet.
And he tells me what not to do. Things that I might normally do.
Like seeing me.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Did he ban you from seeing me?
Yeah.
Would you be seeing me now if it wasn't for Ryan?
Maybe in another life.
What if I was to save your life now? Would you be my puppet?
I'd have to take guidance on that one.
Saved your life.
Very funny.
Okay, if you're not going to tell me why you're here, then I'm just going to have to guess. And as I'm getting warmer, maybe you could start to feel hot.
True.
Okay. Did Ryan send you here? To see someone? To find something?
Water. I'm dying. I'm expiring from the heat.
Okay, you can get up now. No more questions.
You promise you won't tell him?
I won't tell Ryan that you told me why you're here because you didn't. I guessed.
But the spirit of it.
But he doesn't own your spirit, does he? He just owns your life. He can tell you do this and don't do that. But he can't tell you what to feel in your heart, can he?
No, they're still mine. I can't.
You're not. I am. I'd better go.
Yeah.
Wakey, wakey, rise and shine.
Wait, what's going on?
Oh, touching scene. Stan and Mr. and Mrs. Surrogate Stan parents having breakfast in bed together.
I see.
Where have you been?
To buy some milk.
Wakey, wakey. Time for work.
Oh, cheers, love.
Yeah, it's for that sort of reason people usually sleep in bed.
Wait, hold it right there. Oi, wait. Where have you been?
With Mum at the hospital.
Lying little snake. Come here. I've been going crazy about you, absolutely out of my mind. So's everybody else in the street. Do you know how many people there were in that pub?
I was at the hospital.
I can't leave at the hospital. Sit down. Sit down.
Good doggy.
Stop giggling. This is not funny. This is very, very not funny. I went to the hospital with Natalie and Steph, and you weren't there.
Ask Mum if you don't believe me. She asked me to be there. She wanted me to find out who was sending the letters.
But you weren't there.
Did you look under the bed? She asked me to keep it a secret.
For Pete's sake. Look, you know what she's like at the moment. Don't go there, right? Don't go into her world.
I thought it was a cry for help. I thought she wanted to show me she was writing the letters.
And did she? No. So what did you achieve? A lot of pain and worry, not just for me, but for your brother, for your mates, Frankie and Sam. But Natalie's in pieces over this. How do you think she must feel about it, eh? With Jane and everything. Oh, and you completely ruined Rachel's soiree. All you can do is sit there and smirk. Well, thanks for your consideration.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Go on, you better go. You'll be late.
Right. See you later, Dad. Oh, there's some post. 2 bills for you and a letter for me. Mwah. See you later, Dad. Dennis? Dennis, look at this.
You let people on right to song and dance last night, do you know that? What's this?
It's from Mum. I found this pen in her cardigan in the hospital, right? Now, can you see the match? Now look at this.
So what's all this?
Just tell me if you think these highlights are from the same pen.
No, definitely not. This one's yellow and that one's green.
So Mum didn't write this letter then?
Well, how should I know? Couldn't she have just used a green pen?
She didn't do it, Dennis.
I don't get it. What is all this?
It's okay. I'll tell you later.
Della?
Oh, it was nice sleeping here last night, I have to admit.
It was surprisingly comfortable, considering.
Duncan, there's something I should tell you. I went to see Natalie yesterday, and there was someone with her. He's called Woody. I don't know what's going on, but it seemed... I fear the worst. So, perhaps what we were talking about last night about starting new lives isn't so theoretical after all.
Natalie.
Hello. Guess who I saw at the hospital last night?
Do you mind?
Josh.
Oh, really? What's wrong with him?
Don't play dumb with me, Ryan. I know why he was there.
Well, whatever he told you was a lie. Josh does what I say and he likes it. So, he doesn't blab.
Oh, he didn't blab, Ryan. You think you own him, don't you? But you don't. Not deep down. You banned him from seeing me. Is that right?
Can I invoke the Fifth Amendment? Or is this just the kangaroo court?
No, but you can do something for me. You can cancel that ban. Because if you don't, I'll tell your mum. I'll tell the police. I will tell everyone that you made Josh steal stuff from the hospital. Like this.
Okay. Josh can see you again.
Phew, that was a long shift. I'll pop in and wait for Sam with you if that's all right.
Your feet must get terribly sweaty in those shoes.
Well, obviously I'm on them all day, but actually they're really good.
Well, I guess Samuel likes it that way, considering the reason he's going out with you.
What do you mean?
Oh, dear. Don't tell me you didn't...
What?
Oh, Lydia.
What?
Surely it must have occurred to you. A stunning specimen like Samuel, and, well, you're hardly a centrefold. I'm sure you've got many fine qualities, but...
It does seem too good to be true sometimes, but he's always... What has he said?
He loathes you, physically. Every inch of you. He's only going out with you because he was feeling down at the time. Samuel's always been such a charitable young man. You see, it cheers him up if he sees someone less fortunate than himself. Oh, Lydia, I'm so sorry. I thought you knew. I thought that was part of the deal.
Frankie?
Hi. Mike and I have been thinking, and the Stella thing's really made us realise the importance of having your family around. And much as we love you staying, we think you should be at home with your dad. Is that so bad?
It's not that, it's Dad. I don't want to go there. It's not nice.
Why not?
Because of his mistress. I wouldn't mind, but she's in my class.
Really? Who is she?
Kate Ellis.
Oh, hello!
Hi.
Oh, Steph, thanks for coming.
How are you?
Well, I think I'm about to pop. You know, these really weird pains are going to keep me in overnight just to be on the safe side, you know.
So you two are friends again?
Yes. I was overreacting. Alex was giving me those pills, you know. Natalie prescribed them for him. Look, come here, you two. The reason I wanted to see you both was you're my best mates in the whole wide world, right? And I know we've had our ups and downs, but we're mates, right? Yeah, and we'd never do anything to hurt each other, would we?
No, of course not. Yeah, of course.
What the hell have you been saying to Lydia? She's in tears. I've just spent an hour trying to calm her down.
It's for your own good, Samuel. I've seen her up and down Thornton Street spying and skulking and stalking her prey.
She works there.
I can see you are determined to shut me out. Well, maybe I am not the easiest person to brush along with, but perhaps I know a little more about the sacrifices involved in bringing up a family than you give me credit for. It wasn't always a bed of roses bringing up your mother. I gave up everything. Time to myself. Chance of a relationship.
Stop it! I've heard it all before and it doesn't change a thing. Lucy loves Lydia. I like having her around. And if you make her feel the slightest bit unwelcome in this house, you'll lose us. All of us. So, do we have a deal?
You drive a hard bargain, Samuel. I accept her for your sake.
It's hardly worth me doing this if you're coming home tomorrow.
No, look, I'll bring them with me. They're lovely, darling. You've done a gorgeous job.
This is unbelievable.
I know, you shown Della the one that arrived this morning.
What do you think?
Well, I mean, if they're meant to be some clues towards something, then, well, it just doesn't make sense. Oh, I know, I just think it's some sick joke. Just ignore him.
He's so sensible, isn't he?
Anyway, we better go. It's almost the end of visiting time.
Oh, all right, love.
Are you sure you don't want to see Alex before we go? He's waiting outside.
No, he can sweat a bit longer. Look, I'm not going to let this go on for ages, all right? It's just, I'm just not ready to see him yet, that's all. Oh, come here, you. E. Bye-bye, darling. Okay. Yes. Okay. Boy, I love you. Boy. Oh.